Okay, here we are at Clark Auction, previewing this Sunday sale, which is Sunday, October 27th. Sale starts at 10 a.m. We have a collage of items. We are loaded. Over 400 items. We're going to start here. Here we have this wonderful pair of Tiger's Eye pedestals. Best of quality, never seen a pair of them before, so we have a pair of them, I believe estimated 2,000 to 3,000. Atop that, we have a pair of these. They're lovely inlaid lapis lazuli or whatever they call it, lamps with nice mid-century look, wonderful coloring. Here we have lots of nice mid-century. This is sort of a crossover between deco and mid-century. Burl walnut, beautiful brass pulls, brass arms, nice cabinet. Atop that, we have a lot of good arts and crafts lighting in it, but here we have a pair of sconces. They're not signed. Look at the quality in the bronze work here. Wonderful, wonderful quality. I'll show you the interior of the lamp. I'm going to show it to you up against the light here. We believe these are Tiffany. We cannot find a signature anywhere, but we're attributing them to Tiffany. We leave that up to you buyers, so knowledgeable Tiffany buyers. In the between this, we have a very large marble. It's slightly stained, can be cleaned, but it's a very big, large size marble, I believe, of Marie Antoinette. Moving right over here, we have some great mid-century from the Bronx. We stumbled upon it one day while we were up there when someone gave us a ring, and here we have this, we don't know what it is, sort of like a chaise. The person whose estate it came from was a very big car person. It had paintings of cars on his roof, as everything, a lot of this plastic furniture. So we're assuming it might be a guy called Luigi Colani, who is a car guy, also did fiberglass furniture, molded fiberglass. Below that, if you notice, we have a wonderful, a sort of Asian feeling and sort of Art Nouveau feeling, wonderful hand-knotted carpet, really wonderful designs. To the right and left of this, we have a pair of these chairs. These are by Wendell Castle. They are what they call the Gannett boardroom chairs. We have two of these. We believe there was 14 made altogether, along with a podium, a coffee table. So we're selling a pair, I believe, at $5,000 to $7,000 estimate. So nice to get these. Could be rare in the future. Over here, we are selling these as a pair with the marble pedestals below them. These are by Clodion. Wonderful decorative pair. Nice big size. Look, wonderful, wonderful condition. The two pedestals. In the center of that, some used furniture, nice Italian style bomb front commode, atop it with a nice marble bust. Before we go in the main room, here's another piece of plastic furniture from that Bronx estate. I believe it's by a guy called Gunther Belzig. It's called the Florist chair. And at the back of this is large bronze. Look at this bull. No bull here. Look at these horns. This is by Joshua Toby, a good Texas artist. Moving right on into the right room, as you can see, going past lots of marble sculpture. Now, look at the main room. It is loaded. Okay, where do we start? We're going to start here. We have this bronze sculpture here by an artist called Jonathan Silverman. We have one out the front, which is huge, maybe 9 foot, and we also have a smaller one, so 3 in all. Moving right along to the smalls, we have art glass pottery, we have Baccarat, we have more bronze sculpture, we have Schneider glass, we have cut crystal centerpieces, lots more bronze sculpture. If you have a look at our website, Clark, CLARKENY.com, you'll see all of these. We have Lalique, we have Herond, we have Murano, we have Sevres. Okay, and this is very strange but very large and wonderful sculpture by an artist called Anne McCoy. Look at this is one piece of it, look at the size of it. And over here, this actually sits in front of it. And here, we have a wonderful Danish modern dining room set. Molar, I believe. We have 6 chairs, the table. Moving right up, we have lots and lots of stuff, so I'm having to think, which is unusual for me. I believe we're selling a set of 8 of these. Look at the basket weave upholstery, nice chrome arms. We have some musical instruments in the sale as well as guitars. We have a vintage Martin guitar, but we have this wonderful custom-made guitar. There's the guitar. It is by Tiggs. Absolutely wonderful, wonderful condition. Beautiful shape. Great for the good purchase for the holidays. Get it in early. Okay, we have these French steel chairs, more mid-century teak cabinets. We have this wonderful Danish modern cheval mirror drawer on the bottom, probably teak. We have a set of these chairs here, quite heavy. Beautiful lines on them. I would say they're polished steel. Okay, moving right along, lots of good mid-used furniture. We have this Italian style secretary bookcase, card table and chairs, French style furniture. We have clocks. We have this wonderful little Tiffany Studios lamp just hidden nicely up here, lily lamp, beautiful Favre Lorient shades, signed on the base and numbered. Here we have a nice mahogany sideboard, and here we have a Grand Tour marble sculpture. And to the right of that over here, sort of not in vogue at the moment, but one of the best you'll see. This is a Regency cabinet. Look at the nice, beautiful claw feet on it, gilt metal claw feet. We have lots of named used furniture. This, for example, is Baker, more marble sculpture. Here we have an interesting pair of sconces. Look at the size of these bronze. Beautiful quality. Look at the work on this. These came from Bryant Park in the city. Probably circa 1930, maybe a bit earlier, but wonderful. Look at the big size. We have nice leather used furniture with some great handel lighting at this stage. And this in particular, this is a hanging chandelier. Look at this. Wonderful condition. 4 top shades and the bottom large shade. Nice patina. We have Maitland Smith furniture. More Baker furniture. We have this carousel horse. Just to change things up a little bit, we have this nice carousel horse on stand, little as is, but a nice, beautiful example of it. Here another handel lamp. This has a telescopic movement on it. You can move it up and down. Nice big shade, wonderful condition. We have this ribbon chair, also from the Bronx. I quite like these. These are a pair of Corbusier chairs, but extra large. Wonderful, with the unusual to see this type of leather, this color leather. Nice big size. Moving right along down here, trying to get everything in this time. We have this Colombo chair, also from the Bronx. Nice color, rare sort of chair. Staying in the mid-century vein, we have this Michelangelo table signed by Philip and Kelvin Laverne. In front of that, nice sphere form chandelier. As we always have, like Steinway's, we have a Chesterfield leather sofa. We have 3 Wendell Castle molar chairs, just to add to our Wendell Castle collection. We have rock crystal sconces, mid-century sofas. Here we're selling 2 lots of these. These are absolutely wonderful quality. The leather is magnificent. These are copy of Ames. They're Ames style. We don't know when they were made, but they were probably never used. We found them in a warehouse. The guy said that they'd been in the warehouse for ages, and the person sold the warehouse and he inherited them anyway. We're selling them in 2 pairs. Low estimates, I believe, $600 to $900 a pair, which is nothing. Here, more Corbusier chairs. Nice to have a pair. Okay, we are getting there. We have this Kamer chandelier. Nice, big size, wonderful condition. Look at that. Below that, one of the best set of endirons I've seen in a long time. It's got lions, shields, foo dogs on it. You name it, it's got it. Wow. We have Venetian mirrors, more Maitland Smith cabinets. Look at this Gothic revival bracket clock. Let's see if we can see the name on that. I can't remember, but I think it's We May. Below that, we have our Carl Springer game table with 2 chairs. We have more leather top used furniture. We have this sofa here. You're going to get bored listening to me. There's so much stuff with a nice sort of acrylic base on it. Quick glance in the main room. We won't go into it. But a very interesting table and sideboard that came from that Bronx estate. Probably German industrial or something. But look at the base on this. We couldn't ID it, but we're sure because it came from that estate, it's probably good. And it came with a sideboard, has nice star inlay. We have Kittinger furniture. Okay, thank goodness we're getting near the home run. Leave it to the other appraisers to do it. We have a Steinway upright piano in the back room. We have this wonderful 2-faced clock here. This came from East 85th Street. We have a spare movement, and we have the hands for the other side. Here's this absolutely great, I haven't seen one as nice as this. It's signed by the foundry, Lawrence Foundry. Coat rack, card tables. We have this wonderful dog here being nice and quiet and relaxed, minding his business. Sort of a glazed porcelain. We have 2 music boxes in the sale. We have this Stella. We have the Stella music box, and we have this one over here, which is very rare. It's called a ringaphone. Got to climb in here. We're still in the process of getting it ready. This works. plays nicely. Okay, and we have lots of carpets also in the sale, so it's too much for me to get involved in. I'm already finding my little Irish mind here a bit frazzled. So with that, I'm going to hand you over to my next appraiser. We will see you on Sunday. It starts at 10 a.m. Previews Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And Clark, CLARKNY.com is the site. Thank you. See you Sunday.
Hi, Will Schweller here to showcase some of the fine art lots in Clark Auction's October 27th sale, starting with this color lithograph by Salvador Dali, Les Jugements, from his Le Triomphe de l'Amour portfolio from 1978. This lithograph is classic Dali, combining the mythological with the anthropomorphic to really sort of celebrate love. This piece comes out of a Millbrook collection and is paired with another lithograph at 1,000 to 1,500. We'll see that in just a moment. Here we have a work by the American pop artist Peter Max. This piece, which is an acrylic embellished serigraph, is titled Patriotic Series, Two Liberties, Flag and Heart, rather apt title. Done after 9/11, this work celebrates New York and America and was meant to really bolster public spirit after the 9/11 attack. This work, which comes out of a Pennsylvania collection, has a 600 to 900 estimate. Above that, continuing Clark's strong series of sales of Hungarian works, we have a little gouache by the Hungarian-French painter Arpad Sens. Sens, who worked in Paris for much of the 20th century, had a trajectory that sort of mirrored the path of modernism. Here we see him working in a sort of Picasso-esque, almost cubist composition of a bullfight, which is in keeping with the grand tradition of bullfight scenes done by Picasso, Manet, Goya, etc. This work, which comes out of a Pelham collection and is related to an oil that Sens did in 1946, has a $2,000 to $3,000 estimate. To the left of that, we have this lovely oil on canvas by the American painter March Avery. From 1988, this work's titled Poet Composing and depicts a poet at thought. March Avery is the daughter of Milton and Sally Avery, and her work strongly shows the influence of her parents, with flat application of color depicting both figure and landscape. This work, which comes out of an Upper East Side collection, has a $1,500 to $2,500 estimate. Above that, from a separate Upper East Side collection, we have a mixed media on paper by the contemporary artist Judy Pfaff. Pfaff is very interested in the tangible and works in both sculpture, painting, drawing. And here in this mixed media, you can see a strong application of texture. Much of Pfaff's work exists on a rather grand scale, so this piece is a nice domestically sized work that can be added to one's collection at an estimate of $600 to $900. Switching lanes a little bit, we have here an oil on canvas by the French painter Philippe Noyer. Noyer is known for his elongated, rather charming female subjects, like this girl here seated at the beach. This painting comes from a Yonkers collection and has a $600 to $900 estimate. Above that, we have a more contemporary work by the American artist Hunt Slonim from a Chappaqua collection. This work is an oil on board of a rabbit. Slonim, who was born in the year of the rabbit, uses the rabbit throughout his body of work from the 1970s to today in a variety of different scales, large canvases with hundreds of rabbits down to this simple, smaller sized work. This piece has a $2,000 to $3,000 estimate. Flanking that, we have the second of the two Dalis. This piece is called Les Jugements, also from the Triumph of Love series. It's grouped with that first print at 1,000 to 1,500. On the other side of the doorway, we have this oil on canvas laid down to board by the New York's painter William St. John Harper. Harper is perhaps best known as an illustrator. In the late 19th century, he worked with Harper's Weekly and Scribner's to depict women and children for illustrations of stories. His paintings are a little less common, and this here is a trademark depiction of a woman with, I think, a rather charming butler in the upper right. This work's titled Easter Morning, comes from an upstate collection and has a $3,000 to $5,000 estimate. On this wall here, we have a rather large oil on canvas by the contemporary American painter Sam Messer from a Rye collection. Messer is a professor emeritus at Yale and has works held in the Metropolitan Museum of Art and the Whitney. And his painting is really characterized by heavy use of paint. Here the impasto is almost an inch deep in passages. And while his subject matter varies from landscapes to still lifes and portraits to the more surreal like this work here, this sort of use of color and paint is fairly consistent throughout his body of work. This piece has a $500 to $700 estimate. In a slightly more traditional mode, we have here a William Trost Richards oil on panel depicting Gramenon Island. This is from Richards' later period where he was more focused on seascapes. Moving away from some of the romanticism of the Hudson River School, he became very interested in a really naturalistic depiction of landscape, in this case seascape. Here you see cresting waves breaking over rocks up in the Bay of Fundy off the coast of Canada in Maine. This work, which comes from a Putnam County collection, has a $6,000 to $9,000 estimate. A work I'm particularly fond of here is this portrait by George Romney. Romney's a late 18th century English portraitist, sort of held in regards with Reynolds and Gainsborough. And this portrait is thought to be from around 1785. It's the sitter's name is Mr. Holland. We don't know his first name because Romney's records from 1785 are missing. But this work is in Alex Kidson's catalog, Raisonné of the Artist. It's number 666, ominously enough. This piece, which comes out of a New York collection, has an $8,000 to $12,000 estimate. And lastly, in this part of the gallery, we have a nice oil on canvas by the American painter Émile Groupé. Groupé is often seen depicting Gloucester, Massachusetts, and Rockport, coastal dock scenes. But earlier in his career was working outside of Woodstock, New York, which is where this landscape is thought to be from. Really shows a mastery, sort of a late American Impressionism, capturing of light in a winter fall. This piece, which comes from the same collection as the Harper, has a $3,000 to $5,000 estimate. I'd like to point out a few contemporary pieces in the sale, including this lithograph by Robert Motherwell, and this color lithograph by James Rosenquist. This piece is titled Rails and is classic Rosenquist, combining images of advertising with passages of abstraction and even Japanese characters in this particular example. This work comes from the same Rye collection as the Messer, has a $1,000 to $1,500 estimate, as does this Rosenquist here. From the same period, the mid-70s, this work's from 1974, and it's titled Strawberry Sunglasses. Again, combining passages of painterly abstraction with a sunglass lens, a musical triangle. It's classic Rosenquist, very much a strong example of that pop artist's work. This also, like I said, has a $1,000 to $1,500 estimate. And above that, to wrap up, I'd like to showcase this rather large mixed media collage by the contemporary painter Robert Kelly. Like Messer, Kelly's work is pretty widely held in public collections, including the Whitney. He is interested in a sort of neo-Bauhaus exploration of geometry, which I think is rather demonstrated here, as you see sort of triangular forms getting mixed in with the more collage elements. He uses collage to sort of create a sensation of age in the past, which would make sense when he's engaging with more Bauhaus subjects. This piece, which comes out of a New York City collection, has a $1,000 to $1,500 estimate. Like with every video, unfortunately, I'm only able to touch on just a small handful of the works in this month's auction, so I encourage you to go to our catalog at www.clarkny.com. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact the gallery. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Senko, and I'm going to walk you through our Asian art highlights for this Sunday's sale. We're going to start here with a painting by artist Wu Yingqi. This inscription here notes that the artist saw a painting by Chinese artist Huang Junbi, who was a 20th century painter who really worked to depict these more realistic and naturalistic landscapes over some of the more traditional sort of imaginary fantastical landscapes. And so in this painting, you can really see that this has a much more realistic depiction here, but still combines some aspects of traditional Chinese painting with the way the water here breaks up the bottom third of the painting, and these very swift axe cut strokes on the rocks. This painting is estimated at $1,500 to $2,500. This is a lithograph by Japanese-American artist Mayumi Oda. She was an artist during the 20th century. She mostly worked with these sort of feminized versions of traditional Buddhist characters. This particular one is called Kanzeon on a dolphin. And the inscription here notes sort of the feeling that one gets of thinking of the goddess Kanzeon. Much of Mayumi Oda's work took these more traditionally male figures and feminized them Really lovely colors on this one, nice bold shade of blue, and the estimate here is $300 to $500. Moving on, we have this lovely incised celadon plate. We've got these flowers around the edge with the more geometric patterns to the interior in this very opaque, creamy sort of greenish celadon glaze with this orange skin pockmarked underside here. The estimate on this is $400 to $600. Next to it, we have a famille verte pierced vase as a lamp. This is kind of unusual because of the size. And also because this is fired all really as one piece here. And you have these pierced areas that you can really see down at the bottom here as well that work through the landscape that depicts these scholars playing games and having tea and talking amongst the forest. The estimate on this is $300 to $500. Here we have another figure of Canon. This is a really just lovely piece given the color. She's been through a little trauma. The base has been ground down, but all in all, a very nice piece. These are some of my favorites here. These are just a couple of the teapots out of our 2 lots of Yixing teapots. This is in particular my favorite. This very geometric look, clean lines in this traditional purple clay. Next to it, we have this that's more marbled with a lighter clay that really makes a good use of the mixing of the clays. All of these have marks to the underside and to the interiors of the lid. And then we have these 2 more naturalistic ones, this one in a lotus form, in this green clay, really elegantly formed, and then this cute little one in the form of a mushroom in turquoise and red clays. Both sets of teapots are estimated at $300 to $500 each. Here we have a couple of paste boxes. This one's particularly cute. It's got a little clock face on the top. These would traditionally be used to hold cinnabar seal paste, which then an artist or any person's individual chop would be pressed into and then pressed onto the paper to mark a signature. And then we have this little blue and white one that goes with it, with ducks and flowers and bamboo on it. Just really nicely done in underglaze blue. The estimate on these is $300 to $500. Here we have this really lovely blue and white lamp painted with these landscapes and an insanely detailed pine tree here that covers most of the body of the lamp. All done in this really delicate underglaze blue, and then the top with these dragons and clouds. Real shame that this item was drilled, but a lovely piece all the same, estimated at $200 to $300. Finally here we have this really lovely figure of a Buddha in wood and polychrome, just very naturalistically carved, very typical of the Qing dynasty depictions of the historical Buddha here. We have a space here where this might have been holding a little bit of rock crystal or something else, but otherwise minor pigment losses and generally in good condition. The estimate on this is $600 to $900. That's going to be it for our Asian art highlights. There's more information online, and as always, you can shoot me an email or give us a call if you have any questions or you'd like any condition reports. We'll see you on Sunday.
Hi, and welcome to our jewelry and silver preview of the October 27th auction. We'll start here with this really magnificent Robert Hennell English silver. It's actually a horse racing trophy, but if you can just, the gilt decoration to the interior, we have this really beautiful floral repoussé work on this kind of mottled ground. I just want to tilt this forward so that you can just see the stem of this trophy. It's really exquisite. This came out of a local Westchester estate, and it's at $4,000 to $6,000. More contemporary grouping in this auction is this Jean-Marie Patois Esotismo stainless flatware service, but it really is sweet as can be. You've got alligator knives, fish spoons. They describe this as a fish. I think it's more of either a dolphin or a duck, but it's all together one grouping at $8 to $1,200, and these 2 serving pieces. From another local Westchester estate, we have these Chinese filigree and enamel figural groupings. So we have a Chinese swan with the 3 little chickadees. I forget what the name of a baby goose is. We have a hummingbird on a lotus flower with a dragonfly. And then this wonderful little figural grouping with the kingfisher feathers. So this is Chinese silver. And we have 2 magnificent groupings of French silver mounted claret jugs. So you can see here the pair, both in good condition with the ivy decoration, foliate form decoration. And these are by Maurice Vagaret. And then we have another grouping here. So this pair, again, in really good condition, French 950 silver mounted, and the name is Charles Hack, so that these are by silversmith Charles Hack with the etched design to the glass. And this is an Art Nouveau 4-piece tea service with the tray. They're actually unmarked, but this is surely by WMF, a German silversmith. There's actually an example here from a book of this exact tea service, but unfortunately it is not signed. Here to sell at $300 to $500. German 800 silver Brockmann and Son tea service. So again, beautiful striations to each of these vessels. Art Deco design, nice wooden finials, good condition. The tray is silver, estimated at $1,000 to $1,500. And one of a few interesting Gucci lots in this sale, we have this 3-piece Gucci leather desk set with the chain gilt metal design. Really nice, all marked. Let me see if I can find the mark for you. So it is marked here, made in Italy by Gucci. Really nice, Gucci's in, pretty cool. $400 to $600. This is a Mappin and Webb silver plate apparent. So all of these little trumpet form vessels come out, and they can be a bud vase. It would really be a wonderful centerpiece. And here we have a continental silver tray with scalloped edge, and then the repoussé border of fruit and foliate design. Really nice, marked on the underside. 800 silver pair of trumpet vases. These are beautiful. So we have the openwork design to the vessel. We have the lion ring handles, and these are fully marked, and they are by Wilhelm Weinrich. So again, 800 silver, and they come with the inserts. So they can become vases, or you can utilize them this way, but really quite nice. Old 750 German silver, again, a beautiful design with the paw feet, the applied foliate design, acanthus leaves to the border of the base, really beautiful. From the same estate, this is a pair of, again, German or continental silver, and these are by Rosenblatt. So these are 800 silver, but again, beautiful design, really nice form to both of these pair of candlesticks. $300 to $500 and $400 to $600. Here we have a 3-piece grouping of Russian silver and an enamel coronation cup. So this was the enamel coronation cup from the marriage of Tsar Nicholas II and Empress Alexandra Fedorovna on May 18th, 1896. So it is a really nice example of history. And then it's accompanied by this mid to late 19th century Russian silver baskets. Moving on to some English silver, we have these 2 cons. So this is 19th century, and this is 18th century. And this is by James Crawford. So this is mid 18th century, a really nice old example of English silver, all marked on the underside. Moving on to another selection of French silver. This is an Alphonse de Bain planter. So French silver, really beautiful design. So we have the cherub or putti form faces here, scroll design, really nice. It does come with an insert. So this was not included in the weight, and this still is over 100 troy ounces. So I'll just take that out for you so you can see. It is fitted, really beautiful, to $1,000 to $1,500. I'll put that back in later. And this is a beautiful, beautiful early 20th century English silver ice bucket. And this is by Goldsmiths and Silversmiths Company Limited. But you can just see the beautiful craftsmanship. I mean, this is a great piece. This would look great on anyone's dining table. Really beautiful design, really, really nice. And here we have an example of the ever popular Wallace Grand Baroque flatware service in at 14 to 1600, a full service, really nice out of a local estate. And onto another lot of Gucci. We have this really wonderful Gucci pitcher and 6 cups. It's either lemonade or iced tea, but the best part is if you just take a look here, it's a supplied, it looks like kind of a twisted rope with a foot, a gilt foot, and it is signed Gucci here. Really sweetest can be at 300 to 500. An unusual example of vintage Gucci. So we have this white leather bag with the gilt drops. It's really so cute. I would use this for sure. So it's this purse and it's together with a Judith Lieber. So one of these little Menardiers. So with the hinged bag, there's a chain on the interior and all the little accoutrements. There's a coin purse and a mirror and a brush. Really sweet, the two together at 400 to 600. Pair of opera glasses with the guilloche enamel work. So these are not signed Cartier, but it does come with this fitted case, stamped Cartier on the interior. It could be that these pieces just weren't marked, but I do find similar examples that have sold and have been identified as Cartier. But this is here to sell at 300 to 500. A salmon coral necklace, really beautiful, individually knotted on a silk string with the 14 karat gold clasp. And just for educational purposes, this is angel skin coral. Really beautiful, 18 karat gold mounted in white gold with a diamond surround. Salmon coral, angel skin coral, just so you can see the difference in color. Both beautiful. I particularly love salmon and angel skin coral, but those two are both in this sale as individual lots. Starting off some signed pieces, we have this Tiffany & Company Byzantine chain, 14 karat gold, really nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful guilloche enamel ladies watch on this guilloche enamel and silver chain. Actually, the panels are 14 karat gold. But you can see the little diamond work here, really just exquisite. And this is J.E. Caldwell. Moving on to some watches, we have this Baume & Mercier watch. So right now there's a jade face. The individual who consigned this watch, he worked for this company at the time, so he was able to go through the inventory and pick out the most beautiful examples, in his opinion, of the gems used as the face. So right now there's a jade face, but there's also the option of a lapis lazuli face and a rhodolite face. But you can just see they're really wonderful examples of these gems. I'm not going to take it out because I can't, but just the inclusions, the color variations, really wonderful. And those are all being sold as a set. Interesting watch face at 300 to 500. It is Speidel, really a cool piece. It's been put on this kind of funky thick band, but you should take a look at this watch. It's really quite interesting. Signed pearl necklace with the citrine and 14 karat gold clasp, but this does come undone, so it is multi-purpose. And you can actually change the positioning of the necklace. So if you wanted it to be more of a drop pendant, or it's also a brooch. So it's really quite nice, and it is signed M.A.Z. This is a Victorian chatelaine, 18 karat gold with the sunflowers. Beautiful example, one of the prettiest I've seen. David Yurman, pair of 18 karat gold earrings with diamond centers. Again, another David Yurman piece, so this is silver and gold, really a great look. A really nice cocktail ring. And let's see, this is 2 Victorian bracelets together. So we have the wider band with the seed pearls, really nice, hinged, again with this enamel and gold bracelet. These are actually, they're not diamonds, so they're just rhinestones, but really a pretty look. This is a late 19th century Victorian enamel decorated hunter case pocket watch with rose cut diamonds, and it does come with the key. Sweet little 14 karat gold diamond ring, vintage, early 20th century. And then here we have an 18 karat gold foliate form ring with the central band of alternating rubies and diamonds. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful diamond necklace, graduated diamonds in size, really wonderful at 6,000 to 9,000. One of my favorite lots in the sale is this high carat, it's probably 22 karat, and ruby cabochon bracelet. It does have a neat hinged closure. Of course I can't find it because you're all watching, but this unscrews. I'm not going to do it, but it is quite nice. And this is in at 1,000 to 1,500 conservatively. Beautiful gift for the holidays is this Chagrin 14 karat gold mounted cigar case. So it is quite nice at 400 to 600. beautiful condition. Gold mounted Austrian ducats. So nice pair of earrings. This is really nice. So this is in the style of Bulgari. So it's 18 karat gold Italian. You might see a similar ring on my own finger. This is from my personal collection. But really nice, the snake or coil form ring with the ruby. Here we have a micro mosaic, doves with a laurel wreath, 18 karat gold mounted on this gold chain. And actually, again, just for kind of fun, this is the difference between micro mosaic and this is Pietradura. So these are little teeny tiny pieces of tesserae or stone that have been placed together to form these birds, whereas these are larger pieces. And this is a 14 karat gold bracelet. So it has this nice ball form design with the diamonds. This is wonderful. It's only 10 karat, but this geometric form, I mean, this is a great bracelet. It has such a nice look to it. Italian 18 karat gold with the diamond, and they're probably citrine, but a briolette form gems on this long chain, Lavalier style. Cartier bracelet. So this is back. An individual did not pay for it, but it's in beautiful condition. There are some light scratches, and there is a inscription to the interior, but here to sell at $2,000 to $3,000. From a local Stamford estate, we have this Eternity band. Really nice, beautiful diamonds. This is in a mixed grouping, however, I only pulled this piece out. It's a beautiful example of Victorian jewelry with the opal, the seed pearls, the tassels, etc. Another sign piece, this is a Hammerman Brothers 18 karat gold mounted diamond ring with the central cluster, the split shank, really nice at $1,200 to $1,500. Tiffany & Company 18 karat gold and sterling with a sapphire at $300 to $500. Cartier bracelet in the sale, which I just absolutely love. 18 karat gold, central band of channel set sapphires flanked by sapphire cabochons, $400 to $600 conservatively. Really love that piece. Let's see, here's a vintage Movado ladies watch, 18 karat gold with diamonds flanking the face. 14 karat gold bib form necklace with the diamond terminals to each of these rows. Really nice, a great statement piece. This is an Argentinian 18 karat gold necklace in rose gold, so you can see the difference in color here. Really nice, vintage style, absolutely in right now. Moving on to another piece in the sale, so this is a Cartier watch. So this is gilt silver, so it is not gold, but it's really a nice watch, $300 to $500. 18 karat gold, so this is the Pinthère after the Cartier necklace, so it's in the style of the Pinthère chain. And this is in at $1,000 to $1,500. 14 karat gold, heavy multi-rope chain necklace with this diamond closure. Really nice. I mean, this has got a lot of weight to it. It's really quite nice with the tassels. 3-piece grouping of Victorian banded agate. French with the diamond and the buckle form, banded agate, and this is just a wonderful, I mean, this is a stone to appreciate just for its qualities. Look at that, really beautiful. All together at $500 to $700. Tiffany & Company, Paloma Picasso for Tiffany, 18 karat gold and diamond brooch. Comes with the hinge box, the box, and the little pouch. So you get all of those, $500 to $700. Grouping of Art Nouveau jewelry. This woman's family was in the jewelry business, so there's all the original prices. So this was $9, this was $3, really very sweet. This is 18 karat gold. This is a beautiful swag form Art Nouveau necklace with the turquoise and the pearls, really beautiful. Etruscan Revival 14 karat gold bracelet with a little milla beading, pair of platinum and 18 karat gold diamond earrings, floral form, central old mine cut diamonds with the round brilliant cut surrounds. This is a grouping of Victorian jewelry aside from the coral buttons. So we've got enamel, we've got onyx, we've got the robin's egg blue and seed pearls. Really beautiful lot of antique jewelry. Sapphires and diamonds, really nice quality though, if you look at that sparkle. We have this grouping of Art Deco jewelry. So we have the bracelet and the pendant. I mean, this is beautiful, really nice with the emerald accents. It's beautiful. Grouping of signed jewelry, David Yurman, this is Movado, and these are 2 little Cartier bracelets. Really quite nice with the 18 karat gold accents. This is a Quorum men's watch, $800 to $1,200. This fell out of the box, but I just actually like to take a look at the color of this sapphire. It's beautiful. This is Tiffany & Company 18 karat gold with a sapphire, about 70 points, and a little diamond accent, 300 to 500. Grouping of men's jewelry, watches, cufflinks, etc., etc. Two of these little great, or three of them actually, are these little pendants to transform any necklace. And then one of our large miscellaneous groupings is where I will end. We've got watches. This is a great Art Deco men's watch. We've got some gold, and then real cool, this is a French 18 karat gold travel calendar and pen. So kind of neat, I liked finding that. All together at 400 to 600. And one more thing I almost forgot about is this really beautiful 18 karat gold and diamond cluster ring. So we have this central floral form cluster of diamonds with the diamond surround, really beautiful. Beautiful ring at 800 to 1200. And we hope to see you on October 27th.